Tyler, how did it finally feel to get under center and get your first real rep in a situation where the game's 0-0, just lead the drive and then to get all your reps?
It felt great. It was very exciting. Not that I was expecting it or anything like that, but it was exciting to be thrown in. I was ready when my name was called. It was great to get that first drive and go down and score, throw a touchdown pass. I mean, it all started up front. The O-line and the running backs, they did great moving the ball. I mean, you have a good running game. It opened up the passing game, and it made it a lot easier on that first drive.
Tyler, when you knew you were getting the call for the second half, what was your approach in terms of attacking the defense at that point?
I was very confident. I mean, I was ready to attack. I mean, everyone was. We said we were going to start the game over, essentially, because it wasn't a very good first half. We didn't move the ball very well. And we came out that first drive, and I mean, granted, it was 11 runs, I think it was what it was. But the guys did very well up front. It's credit to them. That first drive was crucial to go down and get a score. Not only did we score at the end of the first half, but then also at the beginning of the second half, which was very big in that game.
Tyler Conner was just in here talking about he wants to play next week, but how ready are you to assume a more meaningful practice load this week, if it is any different than it would typically be, knowing that he might be struggling?
I'm very ready. I'm very confident in myself. Today, I'll be honest, I mean, I wasn't my best. I got to play better, giving a situation like that. But even the opportunity that happened where I wasn't ready to go in, I mean, it wasn't prepared for me to go in. It was kind of maybe like a trial version of, I'll be ready to go in case that were to happen. But obviously praying for Connor, make sure he can play next week. And I think it was very precautionary in the second half for him not to play, which was very understanding. But it made me feel better that the coaches had enough trust in me to put the game pretty much in my hands in the second half.
Tyler, when did you know you were going in at the – so that wasn't scripted before the game, that second series of the game when you went in?
I heard it on the headsets, and Coach D said we're going to give the other guy a shot. So it was kind of random. I mean, I was about as caught off guard as you guys were. I mean, maybe it was a trial version to just to make sure I'd be ready in case that were to happen.
Tyler, go through the touchdown a little bit. I seem to remember you doing the classic, what Kirk Cousins used to talk about, going through your reads. I mean, you looked from one side of the field all the way to the other before you hit Kings.
Yep, it really was. We had a route off to the side, a little smash route. They kind of sat on the hitch, and the smash fade wasn't really there. Jamal Lyles was on the over route. He was covered pretty well, and then came back outside, and Kings made a great route expanding the corner and leaving room for the post. He was the last option, so it's a good thing he was open.
Connor, you were also successful running the ball Tyler, running the ball today. Would you talk about just your feel as it continued to go on, because it seemed like you were extremely comfortable?
Yeah, I felt very good. I feel like I'm a strong runner. I don't mind putting my shoulder down, putting my head down. I think on that Wolf or the quarterback sneak, we got 5 or 6 yards on the sneak, which was awesome. And then our run off to the left down in the red zone, getting 9 or 10 yards on that play. I'm very confident running the ball. I think I already have a couple rushing touchdowns. So if that's what we have to do in the future, if that happens, then I'll be ready for it.
Staying with the running game, you come out in the second half, and as you said, it was 11 consecutive runs. 9 of them, I think, were by Holmes. I wondered if you could comment on his effort on that drive, and the fact that they had to be expecting the run with a new quarterback in there in a situation like that, and you were able to move it right down the field.
Yeah, like I said, it's a tribute to the guys up front. I mean, it was nice to have our whole O-line back and healthy, getting everyone back on the same page. Every year it takes a little bit of time to get the offensive line flowing together in chemistry, and I think our guys are starting to feel that way. And then you're right. He played phenomenal. There were multiple times his yards after contact. It had to have been very high. And he ran through arm tackles. He put his foot in the ground and got vertical. So, like I said, when you have a running game like that, and if you don't have to pass, it's great to have that.
Time for 1 or 2 more.
Tyler, I noticed early on a couple of them you let them go. Was that just the adrenaline of the situation, and did you have to kind of maybe do a 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi to calm yourself down once you got in there?
Obviously there was adrenaline, first real snaps of the season at quarterback, but I really should have been more loose when I got out there. That's on me. I really didn't settle in and get loose until towards the end of that third quarter, and I still sailed that sprint out throw. But after that, I felt very confident. Wish we would have had more opportunities to pass it, but when we're running the ball that well, it's not very necessary. It's nice to take a deep breath and kind of see what's going on, everything, look around and see what's happened. So I'll be much more comfortable next time, I think.